What's up? Hello. Good evening, my fellow crypto nerds. Hope everyone has had a wonderful Tuesday. Today was day 2 of the A to Z crypto course. So I was actually sitting in my chair this morning for 5 hours straight. I had one of my consults. I had a consult at noon, so we had 2 hours of class, then an hour consult, and then 2 more hours of class. Great day today. Ben was showing us how to use hardware wallets and how to use the 25th word, the passphrase, and thank you, Ben. Even I learned a bunch today because I've never used the 25th word on Trezor. So yeah, class is going really well. Ben's just an outstanding teacher. He's just really good at doing what he does. So great day. Got to learn a lot. And now I'm back at it. Hello, Mom. I am on overload from the course. I may fall asleep on your stream tonight. All right, Ma. Cool. Good evening, everyone. Should Biden have gone to Israel? Nope. Now the Arab world would think he approved the IDF military plan to bring the USA into this mess. Damn straight. Look, I'm a Navy guy, and you're going to bring 2 carrier air groups? 2 fleets in there? No. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's flexing a little bit too much. Hello, Pepe. Dugginator. Hex pumping. Love it. Yes, I will show the chart in a minute. Hello, Crypto Chillax. Nope. Hey, Rod. Yes, Rod. We're going to go over that stuff too. I know Rod's antsy for the 9-inch launch, myself included. I can't wait to get that daily yield. What does that daily yield provide? The ability to buy all the cryptos that I've ever wanted. That's what daily yield does. Love it. Hello, Tom. Hey, Tex Hex, preparing for class. Crypto Sloth, look what I got on tonight. I got my Panama Sloth hat. Oh, man. You must have known, bro. Hello, Clint Drones. All right, here it comes, folks. Here it comes. Ready? Bam! Look at Hex go. Nice. All right, so this all began yesterday when that initial, the fake news, supposed fake news, came out, and people, somebody came out and they bought $200,000 worth of Hex. So let's do from here. This was our line. Sorry, I'm not very good at this. This was our line, approximately. I'm not perfect. I'm not a line drawer. I'm not a TA guy, but that essentially was the line that Hex had to bust through, and it did it with authority over the last 2 days. So congratulations, everybody. We had the green Aurochs indicator. If you would have bought here, which is at 0.0027 or 28, right in that range, and right now we're at 0.0035. So you're up about 30% over the course of, I don't know, 2 days. Very good. Congratulations. Those of you guys who saw the writing on the wall and knew we were at the bottom, I did say for the last couple of days, I think we're at the bottom, and we are. Congratulations. It feels good. On the weekly, still green. It's just so flat. There's been the amount of buying and selling has been so small until today, yesterday. I mean, and on the monthly, we got a nice green Aurochs indicator on the monthly for Hex on Ethereum. So amazing. So people who called eHex dead. Oh God. Furu Finance, where are you now? I know. He said that he didn't believe we'd ever have parity again, but it's possible. It's possible. Let's look at PHEX. So PHEX right now, I guess I can get rid of these lines now because they've been way past that now. So we broke through our. If we drew a line from here down, yeah, we broke through over here as well. We're at 0.0076. Now we just need to keep it. We're in it to win it. But the only issue I have is that we've had. Now we're fine. We're fine. It's a higher low, so we're still doing okay. But if we're going to the bull, I think P-Hex is going to do phenomenal. So, sorry. There we go. Sorry, you guys didn't see that. So this is P-Hex. It's at 0.0076. All right. So I would love to see it get back up to a penny or so. That would be great. And then let's go back to the other charts. Bitcoin. Bitcoin's still looking good. Look at that. We still got the green ORX indicator. We might end the month with a green ORX indicator. If we go red again next month, I don't care. That doesn't bother me one bit, because I've been telling you guys for over a year that when we start to see the battle play out, the red, green in a short amount of time, these are months, by the way, month candles. If we start seeing a battle, that's wonderful. Here we got a small battle, and it might just push us into the bull market. But if you want to have a stronger, and we know for sure that's what's happening, let's have a red next month, then a green going into December, and that will be the dream setup for Randy to absolutely confirm that we're going into a bull market. Now, here's on the weekly, still green ORX indicator, and on the daily, and we are 3 days in as we busted through my my lines. Remember, this was the bottom support. This was the resistance. And then when the rumor came out, we busted way through it. Remember, this is a GMT time zone, the way the charts work here. So we're all actually into a new day and looking good. Way to go. 3 days. Green ORX indicators all around for Bitcoin. And on the daily with the AI says we're going up. Now, oops. ETH fell back a little bit today. It's down 1.73% at 1568, but we still have a green ORX indicator on the daily. AI's right in the middle between the green and the red, so not convincing yet, but it's not terrible either. The weekly, we still have the red on the weekly. It has not changed to green yet. Maybe on Monday when this new candle comes out, maybe this one will go green. And I think on the monthly as well, I think we're still red. Yeah. So if another way we want to be convinced that we're definitely in a bull, I need to see Bitcoin and Ethereum green. That's the full on bull. Right now, it's just a Bitcoin bull market. What we have going on with a pulse chain and all that, I'm going to argue with other crypto people who say that, okay, Bitcoin's going to do its dominance, it's going to do its 70-80%, but we are in our corner. We're like the redhead stepchild pulse chain, where very few of us, I would probably guess maybe 10% to 15% of the pulse chain ecosystem actually owns coins outside of pulse chain besides Hex on Ethereum, and maybe some Ethereum, but they don't go out there and buy a bunch of coins on other blockchains. We generally don't do that. We're very RH maxi in that way, where we stick to just coins on pulse chain. So we are kind of insulated from what happens in the rest of the market. Whereas I do believe that if Bitcoin has its bull run, we're going to keep right up with Bitcoin. That's my opinion. I just think that we have the strength to do it and the money to do it. Our ecosystem, the people in our ecosystem, are far wealthier than the average crypto Joes. We have, I would say that our average age in Pulse Chain is much higher than the average age over at Ethereum. That's what I'm thinking. Just because those are the type of people that Richard attracted. More savvy people, money savvy. So many people that are real estate business owners, entrepreneurs, and people that are retired with pensions. They Hex attracted those type of people, and I think those are really going to keep the market going good. Make sure you guys see this right. Okay. What else? Hedron. Wow, Hedron's up 9% today. Let's see. Oh, speaking of Crystal Sloth is here. Let's see on the daily. We're at, is that 6-0-1-2-1-0? Yeah. So it had a nice pump today. It didn't get a green RX indicator yet, though. Still waiting on that. It probably needs a little bit more to give it all 100 check marks to to push it to green. Urus, one of the few coins I own outside of the ecosystem, is at $5.89, and that one green on the weekly. That's good to see. How about on the daily? Screen on the daily and on the monthly, still red. All right. And what else we got? That's it. All right. Let's flip back over here. Sorry, I'm going with the charts first. There's just so much good information to grab here tonight. So Teddy Bear is down 19% at 8-0-4-3-6-2. Teddy Bear is not having a good week. Just it's trying to find his bottom. So Tropa's down 11%, also not having a good week. Spark Swap, it's 26.5 cents today. It's up a little bit. It says it's down 2%, but last time I looked on Monday or yesterday, it was I think 23 or something like that. Pulse Chain is at 40427. It's up almost 1%. PulseX is up almost 1.5% at 401137. Hex, obviously at 0.0075. Poor Plebs up 26% today. That's getting ready for the 9-inch launch. We'll go into that in a second. PLD is up 19% today. That's also related to the 9-inch launch. Hedron on Pulse Chain is at 6-0-1466. Icosa on Pulse Chain is 0.029. Wow, almost 3 cents again. That's cool. Fame is at 39.5 cents. Fux is 0.0043. We're about to go, I think it's tomorrow or Thursday, we're going over DeFi in the course. So that's where one of my strengths. So I'll be talking about that a lot on Thursday. Fiat is at 20 cents. That's disappointing to see Fiat so low. Let's look at the chart. Wow, its lows that it ever got to was at 15.5 cents. So we're only a bit off of that. The highs were 49 cents. So more than 50% off right now from the launch price. So I'd be watching this one. This is something I will be DCAing into. All the Fiat Fame Fux tokens, they're all tokens that I will be looking at as far as something to get into. Let me pull this up. Share this. All right. Hexy just did a bunch of tweets earlier this evening. He must be up late tonight. He's having a good old time. Imagine you could stake Hex on Ethereum and get better yield than the absolute standard. For real, 9-inch, no comment needed. This is really important. You're going to be able to stake your liquid Hex on the Ethereum side of 9-inch and earn higher APR than if you would staking it just on Hex. Okay, so we've talked about this before. Maybe I just talked about it within my Patreon, but there's good things and there's bad things to this. The good thing is that you're going to be able to earn higher yield. The bad thing is you're having to stake it on somebody else's platform. So yes, it is decentralized. Yes, it is a smart contract, but you have to be able to trust that smart contract. So there's two different ways of looking at it. I'd have no problem doing it, but I understand that a lot of people are skeptical, especially in the beginning. So if you're skeptical, just wait a little while. Farms, pools, be speculated. Goodness. He says, not financial advice. Buy Poor Pleb, buy Pulse Doge, buy Where Did the ETH Go? Thank me later or not. 9-inch very, very, very soon. Cool. All right. And guys, seriously not. Okay, he said that. Yeah. 9-inch will be fucking massive. And I put the Poor Pleb thing, or the eggplant coming out of the ocean. So yeah, looking good, guys. It's coming. It's just around the block. I think next week. I said I was hoping by the end of this week, but looks like maybe the end of next week. The other one here. Oh, I didn't share. I didn't say it. I didn't show it. I mean, Mintra. Mint is estimated to launch on Pulse Chain mainnet this week. Sacrificers will gain dominion of their tokens at zero value. Check eligibility at lead.mintra.info. Users will be able to use Mint on the platform after the remaining Mintra contracts are deployed. These remaining contracts, Launchpad, marketplaces, staking, buy and burn, are still on track to be fully live on Pulse Chain mainnet by the end of October. The other cool thing that they talked about was that there are not going to be any OA tokens for Mintra. It's going to be 100% user-owned supply. So I think it was 50% of all the coins are just burned, gone. So we each get our coins, but the Mintra company, they're not going to have anything. So I don't know. What is this gold badge? That's something they did. Never seen a gold badge before on what is this, X now? So yeah, I'm excited. Mintra's coming this week. I was hoping that Fetch would launch this week, and then we'd have liquid loans next week. But it is the end of the month coming up this next week. Maybe we get liquid loans, Fetch, and Power City all in the same week. Wouldn't that be something? And 9-inch. Wow. We're going to be busy little bees. I know the Patreon's going to be on fire. Just like when Pulse Chain launched, we were having calls nonstop. Just what do we do? How do we use this? I'm going to add the 25th word on my wallet now too. Yep. Hey Randy, I can see now the rain is gone. Yeah. It's really starting to slow down, man. You can see that the bear market is really starting to cool. That's right, Crypto Sloth, representing the team. Rags called his son a little crotch goblin tonight. Rags is something else, man. He's a total sailor. You can tell he was in the military. Fake news, pump my bags. I'm happy. Ivan, it was semi-fake news. It wasn't 100% fake news. That's the thing. We know that it's going to get approved. It's BlackRock. BlackRock is going. They probably have more lobbyists than any other bank in the world, right? So they get what they want. So if they say, I want to have a ETF, they're going to get their ETF. It's happening. Hello, believe in yourself. Jesus, I heard 10 cent is the bottom. Is the bottom of what? HOA making move, man. It's crazy. Yeah, I don't own HOA, but yeah, I see it. Yeah, it's so nice to see green again. We're going into this is the transition time from the bear to the bull. So you guys are going to have good days. We're going to have bad days in this time frame. And just be prepared mentally, because we're not quite out of the woods yet. You're still going to have some lightning strikes. You're going to still have some rainfall. We're getting close before it really starts to get good. And then remember, we're going to have another storm again. Once the Bitcoin halving happens, then we're going to have the buy the rumor, sell the news event, and Bitcoin's going to drop a bunch that day, maybe 10, 15%, or leading up to that event. And the rest of the market will take a dump as well. But that'll be your last chance to really get in before the true bull run begins. That's if the story repeats the fourth time. And I think it will repeat because there's nothing. I don't see anything that's telling me any different. It looks like we are going to have the typical 4-year cycle. The only difference is this might be the final one. And I've been telling you guys for a long time, I think this is going to be the last giant cycle. The biggest bags are coming in. BlackRock, Vanguard, ARK Invest. All these companies are coming in. They're going to have their ETFs. ARK Invest is doing the Ethereum ETF. So a lot of big money is coming in. Last cycle, we had the richest people come in, like Elon Musk, right? This time we're having the biggest companies come in. That's going to change things. So maybe the next bull cycle isn't going to be as profound as this one. This one is going to be the mother of all Bitcoin cycles, or crypto cycles, in my opinion. At least I hope so. And I will take massive amount of profits this cycle. I told you guys, I will choose a price. Say that, for example, I'd start taking profits at a 50x. And then every time a price doubles after that 50x, I take out 20% of the USD value. Just keep doing that until we peak out, and then DCA a little bit on the way out too. And then be on the sidelines, staking stables, earning yield with stables until the next bull. That's the play. And hopefully, I was talking to one of my consults today. We were talking about real estate and how we can move some of our funds into real estate. And we've got great minds in our community, like Corey Geary and Funding Jim, real estate people, Dane, that I can consult with to help me with the real estate stuff. So we have a beautiful group of minds in the Pulse Chain ecosystem. Randy, do you think capitulation is over or still on the way? Oh, I think it's over pretty much. The only thing I worry about, Happy Silver, is the stock market. Is the stock market going to have not the stock market as a whole? I don't care about the stock market as a whole. I care about the tech sector within the stock market. And did you know that the tech sector, the massive gains that we've had in the stock market in the last year, most of that was from the tech sector. So if NVIDIA and Microsoft and Google and all those, and Apple, they all start pulling back, that is going to pull down Bitcoin, and which in turn pulls down Ethereum, which in turn will pull down Hex, which can pull down Pulse Chain as well. Yeah, sure, K-Crypto, but I don't worry about that. I'm not worried about it anymore. I used to worry about it, but why? You know, someone asked me today, which one, Randy, do you prefer? I don't have a preference of either one. I'm actually earning more yield on eHex than I am pHex. I checked my staker app, and there was considerably more eHex in my wallet than there was pHex. I don't want to give exact numbers, but it was considerably more, just because a lot more early end stakes. There was a lot more fear in the market, so people got out. And because they got out with their stakes, that means there's less people to compete with. So my APY over on the Hex side is actually higher than the pHex side. So, like it, I'm still there. I'm still in it. I'm not worried one bit about what BankX does. If they sell, great. Get out of the market and let us come in and buy up the coins. Sandy Beach, haven't seen you in a while. Welcome. What is the ratio between Hex and base? Oh, I'm not sure, sir. I don't even know how to check that. I guess I could look it up here. Go back to here. Share this. Let's see what base is. Okay, it's 86.0086. And oops. And 0.0076. So it's about, what is that, 12% more expensive for base. Base is a 1-year hex stake, I believe. That's what it is. In the Maximus DAO thing, the only thing I've actually own right now is Maximus DAO itself. You think we'll have another drop with Pulse Chain? Alaska Fisherman? I don't know. Alaska Fisherman, I asked, did you answer me last night when I asked you what you fish for? Are you a crabber, or are you out there getting the big fish, or what do you fish? Been buying other cryptos. Prices are really good right now. Yes, they are. People keep asking me, Randy, what are you looking at on the ETH side? I want to stack up a bunch of quant. I'd like to get some quant. I think that's going to be a good one. Urus, which is the Aurochs token, and EHEX. So those three things in Ethereum are coins that I'm looking at. The other ones that are cool are the ISO 2022 tokens, but the only problem I have with those tokens, most of them, except for quant, is that you have to have other wallets. Like if you want XLM, you need to have an XLM wallet. XRP, you need an XRP wallet. HBAR, you have to have an HBAR wallet, or you have to have it on a centralized exchange. And I don't feel like doing that. Algorand, you need an Algorand wallet. I'm tired of it. That was the old Randy. That's when I used to have like 6 different wallets on my computer at one time. I'm not doing that stuff anymore. No, thank you. Hex Farmer, yeah, I've been keeping busy, man. I don't work a regular job anymore. I'm here to serve you guys. Drew, always growing. Nice, Drew. What you growing, Drew? I got some brownies in my freezer. Did 9-inch launch yet? Nope, but it's close. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Crypto Compassion. What's up, Juicer? I put stable coins into the Fuck stable pool and can claim their tokens. Is that where the 12% API comes from, or is that a bonus? Let me pull that up for you. Show you how that works. Education time. Share this tab. Go back to StreamYard. Okay, how PHUX works. Just have to wait for it to load. The site takes a while to load. Now there's 2 different numbers you're going to see here next to each one of the pools, which kind of confuses people. But in order to get the maximum number, you have to also stake PHUX tokens, which you stake them under the Prime Fux pool. And right now the Prime Fux pool earns between 1.29% to 63.87%. And then once you get these tokens, you got to go and stake them in the VFux pool. But that's next level, all right? Let's go down to RH Maxi, for example. You go and stake an RH Maxi, and you see this APR over here of 12.59% up to 25.69%. Say that you have $10,000 worth of RH Maxi, which is 40% Pulse Chain, 25% PulseX, 20% PHEX, 10% EHEX, and 5% INC. So when you load your $10,000 worth of Pulse, it'll automatically break them down into those 5 different things. This is it's kind of like having an ETF in the regular stock market, right? Great way for you to diversify without having to own all the different tokens in your wallet. It'll automatically do it for you. And you will earn 12.59% APR on top of the value of your tokens. So if your tokens go up, these go up by 20x during the bull run, you'll be also earning an APR of approximately 13% while you're holding those tokens. And that number fluctuates. It doesn't stay there. Sometimes it's going to be 20%. Sometimes it's going to be 10%, but it fluctuates. Now, in order to max out the APR value, you have to stake here on PrimeFux. So that means you have to go out into the market and buy the PHUX token. It is 80% PHUX and 20% WPLS. After you stake those, you go here, and you click get VFux. It's after you've done the original pools, and once you've done that, you can come in here and vote for this pool to maximize to get this number up a little bit. So if you have $10,000 here, you probably need between $5,000 and $10,000 staked in PrimeFux to get to this 25.79%. It could be higher. It might be $10,000 worth of VFUX. But I'm just guessing right now between 5 and 10, and to get this maximum value. But it's a great way to just set it and forget it. Not really set it and forget. You want to come in and make sure that you're earning, but it's just an awesome different way of earning money in crypto. And the thing is, if Hart's law is correct, and say PLS goes up by in the bull run, it goes up by 200x. If PulseX, because they're so tied by liquidity, if PulseX, PHEX, EHEX, and INC also go up, maybe they go up 150x, just because Pulse Chain went up 200x. That's amazing, right? I cannot believe I'm saying we're talking about X's here, like 150x, but I believe that's what's possible in this bull run. I think we could have X's even higher than that if Richard settles. If Richard doesn't settle, well, if Richard settles or he wins. If Richard doesn't settle, we may not get those huge X's because people will be squeamish, and maybe they won't want to put their money in Pulse Chain because they know there's an ongoing battle with the 3-letter agency, and sometimes big money doesn't want to get involved. Just how they are. I hope that helped. Hello, Russ. Burned, gone. Sounds good. Yes. Too many projects. How is the average person supposed to money in all these different projects? I don't know. Got to figure it out. I just showed you a great way with PHUX. There you go. I just did. You own just the FUX pool, RH Maxi. That's 5 projects that you have, and you only have to control one thing. It's so easy to do. That's why I love it. Darwin, hello, sir. Usually Twitter gold check marks are $1,000 a month. Oh, really? Interesting. That's the first time I've seen one. Crotch goblin. I've heard it before. I'm a military guy, so that's, oh God, some of the stuff you hear. The bossy, yo, Randy, can you remind me of your 9-inch strategy? 9-inch strategy? It's just get as much BBC as I can because I need the BBC to vote for coins to get listed. I want people with projects to come groveling to me. I want projects, they have to go on the casting couch, right, to get approved. And then they need people to vote for them. And everyone who has BBC tokens can vote for these projects to get listed on the single-sided staking. Well, because a lot of tokens are rug pulls, that's why we have the casting couch with BBC. I mean, with 9-inch. And then they have to come groveling to people like me, hey, could you vote for us? And I don't really want to vote for people. I want them to go out and have to buy the tokens off the market, so they have to vote for themselves. But since I have the power, I might as well wield it. I mean, but I will be staunch here. I will only vote for projects where the founders are doxxed, period. If you are not a doxxed founder, I don't want anything to do with your project, period. Because that's where rug pulls happen most of the time. Yes, once in a while, there'll be a doxed one that gets pulled. And something bad happens. Like, remember what PZen, when that happened with that, and Dodeca, there was an issue with that one. Those two were doxed, but they had issues. Once in a while, you'll have stuff that just goes foobar, and can't help it. But I don't mind a little bit of groveling. And yes, I want projects to have to go out and buy the tokens to push the price up in order to vote for their token to be listed. But if they're not willing to do that, or they can't, maybe they don't have the money to do it, but I could be benevolent. or my Patreon, I should say my Patreon could be benevolent, because most of the largest wallets in the 9-inch space are members of my Patreon. Because we just went all in. Our group just went YOLO. It was crazy. I think in total, our group did probably $4.5 million just total with the people that I know. So That was almost 1/3 of the sacrifice. That's important. So we'll have the ability to vote for projects that we really like, and I'm just going to have one rule, one major rule, and that you have to be doxxed. No dox, no vote. And even I don't care even if you're doxxed and I don't like your project, I won't vote for it. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that is a priority for me. Jesus said, this is the final bull cycle. No, it's not the final bull cycle, sir. It's just probably going to be the largest one. And after this, you're going to see smaller and smaller bull cycles. I've been saying this for a long time because we did have Elon Musk and other rich people coming in, Mr. Wonderful, and those type of people who came into the market last cycle, and they were flexing. What's his name? The NFT guy, Gary Vaynerchuk. People that are influencers that have a lot of money. They all came in the market. Now you're going to see the big funds and companies coming in. Randy say Roca Negra, not the other words. Roca Negra. Why? The last Bitcoin cycle. Who knows? It's going to be controlled. I mean, these big guys are going to own all the Bitcoin, and it'll be just like gold and silver. It won't be as exciting. When do you think the last big cycle tops out at? What are you talking about for Bitcoin? Maybe. Okay, we're at right around 30,000 right now. I wouldn't doubt if we got to 133,000, something like that. Awesome. I didn't know Maddie was streaming. You know what I realized the other day? I'm kind of embarrassed. Maddie, his name online is Maddie Allen, right? But is it Maddie all in? Is that not? I thought Allen was his last name, but is it Maddie all in? I thought that was his name. If it's not, correct me. But I'm having a feeling that he did that, Maddie all in. Dumb, 1,000 a month for Twitter. That's a nope. I'd rather have PLSX and Hex. Yeah, but if you're a company, I understand why they want that gold thing. Crypto Trucker. I catch your replays a lot. First time in a while to catch you live. Always nice to see you live. Thank you, Crypto Trucker. We appreciate you. Treasure supports XRP. Don't need a wallet. Oh, yeah? Wow, Luna. I didn't know that. Very cool. I've been DCing EHEX for the past 4 months. I don't bother with PHEX. See what I'm saying? There's people out there that they understand that the Ethereum Hex is still going to be a whale. It's just going to be flopping around there in the ocean. You can't get rid of it. It's still going to do very well. I'm a true believer in it. So I may DCA and buy back a large chunk over the next month or so. Nice play, crypto. We fish for flatfish, yellowfin, flathead, rock sole, Alaska place. Also flounderfish, arrowtooth flounder, Kamchatka, Greenland turbot. I love turbot, and I like flounder as well. Pacific cod. Oh my God, I'm going to the UK in 2 weeks. I'm going to have my fill of fish and chips. Pollock, red snapper. Well, I got lots of red snapper down here. POP, Pacific Ocean perch. Nice, man. I'm a fish guy. Love it. Randy, work lurk, but I'm stoked to have you in the background. Oh, thanks, Bob. I appreciate you. Wow, more northern rockfish, thorny head rockfish, mackerel, sablefish, black cod, no crab. But we do fish in crab fishing grounds. Tend to pull up crab pods quite a bit. Wow, that's interesting. Man, you guys, I have total respect for what you guys do. I was a sailor, but I'm not one for the open ocean. I'd rather see shore. EHEX is pumping. Yes, it is. Hexagon Hill. We just showed the chart a minute ago. Hey, Greg. Hey, good to catch you. Good to hear from you, sir. What's up, Crispy? Hope you're doing well. We first, with the fish throughout the Bering Sea out by Russia. Oh, Okay, we fished throughout the Bering Sea out by Russia and also outside of Dutch Harbor, Alaska. Wow, man, that is cold. Shit. Oh, man. Imagine you could stake Hex on Ethereum and get better yield than the absolute standard for real 9-inch. Yeah. What if we're earning, say, 40 or 50% APR by staking on 9-inch? That is phenomenal. I'm all over it. Right? So you go out and you pick up a couple million EHEX at these dirt cheap prices. And then a year from now, EHEX, just let's use some numbers here. EHEX goes to 50 cents. Say you picked up 2 million, right? So now you got $1 million worth of EHEX earning you 40 or 50% yield on 9-inch. That's a no-brainer. Bring it. What's up, vets? Bang, bang. I'm a gracious God. Oh, Vets is saying my audio is choppy. Oh no, come on. Also fish in the Gulf of Alaska. It's hard work and work with people from all over the world. 16 hours a day throughout your contract, except for on the Steam report. Wow, brother. That's total respect. I don't know. I've got my soundproofing up tonight. The only thing is I do have the AC blowing and the fan on, so maybe that's why. Oh, cool. Atropa? No, the only thing I want Atropa for is I want to provide liquidity for Nope token with Atropa. EHEX is up 10%. I think on my end it says it's up a lot more than that. It says it's up 27% on my end. Now let's go to the daily. That would mean in the last 24 hours. Oh wow, it's pumping even more now. Nice, bring it. Maybe my within a couple weeks, maybe I'll be brave enough to open up my staker app again. I'll vote with you on 9-inch. I just don't have time for research. Exactly, Rod. I totally get it. EHEX is up 38%. Nice. Jesus. Maddie's screen name is All In. He said it's a play on his real name. Okay, see? All this time, I thought that was his last name. I'm kind of embarrassed. I'm having a hard time buying Hex on ETH from MetaMask. Is it because of Uniswap? Yeah. But don't worry. Once 9-inch launches next week, I'm pretty sure it's next week, right? They'll be able to provide liquidity on 9-inch on the ETH side, so people will be able to buy again. Don't have to worry about that crap anymore. You don't have to. We'll be able to work within a Pulse chain ecosystem, and 9-inch is like an extension of the Pulse chain ecosystem on Ethereum. Very cool. Chillax, I'm heading to Kenyan coast to sail on a catamaran. Any seasickness tips? I'm worried to be on a boat for a week on the ocean. Bro. Well, I mean, have you been seasick before? I've never been seasick. I've been in some real crappy water too, and I've never been. But my wife, she steps on a boat 20 minutes later. It's like, what the hell? You know? My kid, he doesn't get bothered by the waves either. Big, small, he don't care. All he says is faster. Hey, lights out. This was a fun pump. Knew about it way in advance from watching Access. Yeah, Crispy. For me, I didn't know about it from what Access said. I'm just looking at the charts and everything went green for me. The Aurochs indicators just totally went green. So kind of told me that what's going to happen? Hex is going up. Just totally made sense. So I'm all for it. Where did I get these glasses? I bought these ones here. These are the Wakanda ones from their. I think it's Grumman. Name of the group. Oh, geez. I can't see it because the light's too reflective. But they're the Marvel Wakanda Forever edition. They're awesome. They do a really good job. So just look up the Wakanda Forever blue light glasses. I think the name of the company is Grumman. I've got a couple pair. I just bought them on Amazon, but these ones I bought here in Panama. I bought them at a comic book shop. I saw them. I'm like, I have to have those. All right. So that's about it for tonight. No class for me tomorrow. I'm kind of just chill. I'm getting a lot of DMs. People messaging me about all kinds of stuff. I got a bunch of people moving to Panama and getting ready to do residencies and things like that. People getting excited about, they feel the green candles are coming back. And as we've seen today, in the last 48 hours has been really cool to see again. So congratulations to everyone who stood by and didn't get scared and didn't sell their bags, because you're going to get rewarded now. This is when the rewards start to come, and you're going to get those nice little dopamine hits. So congratulations, everyone. I'm happy for all of you. And this time we get to all experience a beautiful bull market together. And I'm not saying we're 100% done yet, but we're getting close. Bob, thank you. Have a great night at work. Cheers, everybody.